Give y'all a minute to get up in here. Sunshine. Good morning. Yeah, a little bit from yesterday. Actually, it's sand. It's just sand. It snowed a little bit yesterday. Well, you know what? It might be sand mixed with snow. It snowed yesterday, overnight. My first hill of the hike. You know what I'm saying? It's like 30 degrees. My fingers are kind of cold. It's definitely different than the stairs. You got lots of sand down there? Yep, you would. Oh, I'm sure there are bears here. I'm not sure I need a permit to conceal carry, but they don't allow conceal carry at this park, you know? But I believe you can open carry if you're hiking. I'm not sure. I gotta look into that. But you still gotta get a permit to conceal carry in South Carolina. But it's a shall issue state, not a may issue state. So that's good. Well, it's better. I shouldn't need no damn permit. I know there's a constitutional carry bill going through the state right now, but it got stalled out in the Senate. So we'll see what happens this year. Whew. All right. As soon as the trails start, I'm hitting hills. Still got my 80 pounds on me. Well, actually, 75 pounds. I took out 5 pounds because I wasn't sure about this trail yet. Do not enter trail under construction. What? Why would a trail and a park in the woods be under construction? Humans, I tell you. It might be a little thin, but the elevation is like, I think it's one, I want to say, what's it? 2K? What up, Kayla Mangum? What you laughing at? I think the elevation is 2K above sea level around here. 2,000 feet. Definitely higher than California, in LA. It is cold, Kayla. Woo! My wife Kayla in the building. Stacy was good. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, the trail isn't closed. That part of the trail is closed. I'm still, as you can see, on a trail. You feel me? There's still trail open. There are many trails in this park. So you mowed it. Yeah, come up here busting my balls. Okay, I got another hill. Man, my finger's cold as shit. Yeah, it's a little warm. I mean cold. It's a little cold. My fingers are cold. But, it's all good. The trail, only that part of the trail is closed. I mean, that part of the trail. Trail of the part. So how y'all doing this morning? A lot of shit going on in the world. And honestly, what more can be said? Right? What more can be said about mainstream media and government and the lies? What more can be said about it that hasn't been said for the last 2 years by people like me? And here you have Bill Gates, this guy don't quit, Bill Gates comes out, he's doing an interview, and they're talking about how the oh my God, how this particular pandemic might be coming to an end. And of course, this old monkey ass has to say, oh, well, the next pandemic could be way worse. Well, wouldn't that be great for him? Considering that he has profited by the billions of dollars off of this pandemic that we're in right now. And it's not nearly as dangerous as they wanted us to believe it was. There's a clear conflict of interest, but they still allow this clown to act like he's an expert in the medical field in regards to virology, but he's not a scientist. He is an IT guy who started his business out of his garage. But for some reason, he enjoys a level of credibility. And I'm not saying that you have to be a scientist or a doctor to know what the hell is going on, to understand certain shit. But if you're going to give somebody who's not a professional, not an expert in the field, if you're going to give him a level of credibility and a level of, allowing him to say what he wants to say, even though he's not a doctor or scientist, then that same courtesy should be extended to somebody like me who does a level of research, and has an understanding of how certain things work. Even though I'm not a doctor or a scientist, they'll ban me. They'll take my channel down, but not somebody like Bill Gates, who clearly has something to gain from all the turmoil that we have seen during the pandemic. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the sky, y'all. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at the sky. Look at the trees. And this is just minutes from my house. About 20 minutes from the house. Let's see. You guys will get used to the weather soon. I'm already used to it. I'm good with it. You know what I mean? It'll take my wife and kids some adjusting, but they'll be all right. 36 minutes in, what it promised at the beginning of the pandemic. Yeah, I still can't believe how many actually they are testing positive for it when they stated you cannot test for it. Well, who cares? No one cares about all the contradictions, especially all the contradictions Anthony Frosty has displayed, It's unbelievable, But I think we're done with him, honestly. I think people are done with him. But I'm enjoying South Carolina. So far, so good. There are some things that are way different from California. Things that I actually like being different in California. It's a lot slower, a lot more quiet, But I was never really into the hustle and bustle of Los Angeles. Neither was my wife. My wife wasn't, she wasn't partying and, clubbing every weekend and all that good shit. She was hanging out with good people, but, it is what it is. Like I said before, everyone that I know who has taken that Kool-Aid has displayed a definite personality change. Oh, absolutely. This shit is driving people crazy. People are really going nuts, and they really want you. Let me tell you why. Because these people, they're GMO now. They took the stuff, right, that I can't mention by name. They took the hokey pokey. They turned themselves around. And that wasn't what it was all about. So now they mad because you didn't take it. And so you are the bad guy. You're the evil one. You're the grandparent killer. You're the super spreader. You feel me? And, they want you to be miserable like them. They don't like the idea that they took this thing and they don't know what it can do to them. They don't know how it's going to turn out long term. Some of them have gotten booster shots you know, and are still getting sick. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. And now what do we know? Well, we know that GMO immunity or non-GMO immunity protects you better than GMO immunity. Even if you have non-GMO immunity, right? You initially got the thing. Hold on. What the hell? Now I'm pissed. Now I'm pissed. Under construction. How, Sway? How? All right. I'm pissed. Look at this little valley over here. I really want to go that way. I'm a rebel. I might go that way anyway. Shit. Oh well. Exactly. I don't get it. And it's not even a road. It's a trail. It's a foot trail in a national park. You know what I'm saying? It's a foot trail in a national park that's under construction. I don't see no construction. I'm gonna have to go this way. I'm gonna have to go that way. But I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to go further into the shit. I wanted to go further that way. This way I'm gonna have to go now is toward the fucking road that comes into this place. All right, whatever. Fucking bullshit. But there are more trails than this one. It did snow. Maybe because of snow, I have no idea. But it don't make no fucking sense. It's not even wet out here. It's not even wet. I'm confused. Whatever. It is what it is, y'all. Make do with what you got. I'm happy to see you left communist state. Hope more of my brothers and sisters can leave it as well. Oh yeah, me too. Like, just need to get the hell out of here. If you're of like mind, or if you're a similar philosophy as myself, you can't stay in California. You can't stay in California. You have to leave. You have to leave, especially with what's been going on the last few months. Like there was no way I could have stayed there another year. No way at all. I couldn't do it. You know, there was no way I was going to stay another year and deal with the bullshit. You know, this is not going to happen. Fucking bullshit ass trail closures. I'm fucking mad now. I'm mad. Okay, whatever. Anyway, how y'all been? How's your state treating y'all? Used to a fool. That national park is giving me those basic training vibes, those NTC vibes. Yep. Marcy T was good. Yeah, they closed part of the trail. They closed one little trail. They closed a section off. I don't know why. I don't know why. That's right, stupid fool. Yeah, this does give me basic training vibes. When I was in basic training in Columbus, Georgia, at Fort Bennett, very similar trees, very similar trails that we would ruck, you know what I mean, in March, actually, in formation. You know, I thought about walking it anyway. There's probably not even anybody. It's not like anybody in there is patrolling. But I found another trail. As a matter of fact, back where I started, there's another path going in another direction. So I might just go ahead and check that out. But there are many places like this all around Columbia, you know, that I could check out while I'm here. So, as a matter of fact, I was on All Trails, the app, and a couple of trails were actually closed. So, you know, it is what it is. You just got to find the ones that are open and just go through it, you know. But yeah, it's definitely giving me Walking Dead vibes as well. But I'm enjoying it despite the closed trail section. Black Spring with Autumn was good. I don't know what this house is, this building. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna step off in here real quick. Yeah. It's nice and quiet. It's definitely different than the stairs. But, so, you know, there's a lot of shit going on. What's with this Russia stuff? You know? You know, President Biden, it's like President Biden is egging Russia on to invade the Ukraine. But the Ukrainian president is like, you know, Biden is blowing the shit out of proportion, you know? The Ukrainian president doesn't believe there's any danger of, you know, Russia invading anytime soon. But Biden is calling him, telling him that it's inevitable, it's imminent, you know, you're gonna get invaded, blah, 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 and we're not gonna help you. Biden is a piece of shit. Yeah, I made it. I made it, yup. I'm out here. I'm out here. But, you know, it's like, what is there to gain? Why does the president or the United States want Russia to invade Ukraine so bad? The warmongers of this country are itching for another war. Let me tell you that right now. There's not enough war going on right now. They are itching for more war. And they'll do any underhanded thing to make it happen. You made chocolate chip cookies? I bet. I bet. The bottom line is they want a war to crack off. And so they're trying to push this campaign, you know, this fear campaign about Russia invading the Ukraine to get that war started because they feel like they can profit off of it somehow. I don't know how. It's not like Ukraine has much in the way of resources that we really need. What they need to focus on is this fucking economy in the United States, this inflation, you know? What's funny is, before inflation, the big box stores, they made all the profit in the world, trillions of dollars among them over the last 2 years. And that was before inflation. When they started putting out these stimulus packages and, you know, spending all this money, it just, you know, made it even worse. These people are gaining so much from the demise of this people, of the people in this country. When are we going to start? When are we going to wake the fuck up? I'm getting tired of this shit. Now they're talking about raising interest rates. All that's going to do is cause more issues for people. And at the end of the day, it was all for what? It was all for this thing, this Modelo 19, that didn't even turn out to be as much of a problem as they wanted it to be. Yet, the response to this pandemic by our government, their response to it has caused so much devastation. It caused so much devastation for people. Hundreds of thousands of small businesses shut down, you know, teen suicide rates going up, preteen suicide rates going up, depression, drug overdoses, you know. It's all for this thing that had a 99.9% survival rate. One thing we have to understand is that these people are so-called political leaders who are merely just puppets to the elite. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about your suffering. They don't give a shit about the suicide rates amongst children. They don't give a shit about the crime rate rising in certain places. They don't give a shit. As a matter of fact, it ensures that people look to them for guidance. And as much as that happens, the more people look to them to solve their problems, the more they benefit from it. And once we realize that all we have to do is turn our backs on them and say, screw you, the sooner we realize that as a whole, the sooner we realize that, the better off we'll be. And we can start focusing on what really matters, right? Building a community, building real communities, right? Building real communities filled with people who care about individual rights, that care about autonomy, care about, you know, freedom by any means necessary. The more that could be the focus, and hell, we'll be much better off. Okay. The suicide rates are not being raised as an issue. Of course not. It's definitely on the rise. Everyone has a breaking point. Yeah. And, you know, people, they don't know what to do. They don't have any idea what they should do to make things better for themselves, right? Because no one could give them the answers. And that's the problem in the first place. We're looking to these people for answers. When the only answers they can give us is, well, just give us more of your freedoms. All you have to do is give us more of your freedoms. All they're going to do is pass laws that take more of your freedoms away in the name of public safety. In the name of public safety, they can try to take whatever they want from you. Oh, well, we want to prevent the spread, so, we got to lock you down. Oh, we want to reduce the crime rate, so we have to tax lawful gun owners, right? I hate that word, lawful gun. I hate that term, but that's what they are. We have to take money from lawful gun owners to stop criminals who don't give a shit about the law from committing crime. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Like they're doing in San Jose. In San Jose, they are charging people $25 for the privilege, right, of just owning a firearm. If you want to get a firearm in San Jose, you just got to pay $25. And that goes towards violence prevention in San Jose. That's not how it works. The criminals in San Jose won't have to pay the $25, but they'll still have their guns, right? They'll still have their guns, but your dumb ass is giving the government $25 for the privilege of owning your own firearm. Oh, you want to do it lawfully? Well, you got to give us $25. Meanwhile, criminals, actual criminals, or outlaws, I'll say. Let's say you could be an outlaw and not a criminal. How? Well, you could decide to get your firearm from the back of somebody's trunk on the low. And you won't have to worry about those taxes. Yeah, it's against the law, but you didn't commit a crime. So unless you're an outlaw or a criminal, I don't see how people can't see that. That $25 is not going to go towards crime prevention. And the justification is that gun owners have been subsidizing criminals. Yeah. Just for the simple fact that you own a firearm and you got it lawfully, just by you owning a firearm, you are subsidizing criminal activity. What? That's the logic they try to hit you with. But in reality, they're subsidizing criminality. They're subsidizing crime by weakening, right? And by disarming law-abiding citizens they know will not commit the unlawful act of purchasing a firearm, on the sleek tip, because they know you're worried about breaking the law. They know you don't want to break the law because they've conditioned you through the institutional system they call school. They have convinced you that anything that they say, that they write on a piece of paper, is golden. Whatever they say goes. If they created a law for it, then it must be right. If they created, an edict for it, if there was an executive order for it, well, they must have done it for a good reason. They wouldn't abuse their power. They wouldn't abuse their power, would they? No, of course not. You can trust the government. You can trust them to do the right thing with your money and with your life. Hey, You can trust the government. Go ahead. There's nothing wrong with that. The government is here for you. What? Since when? Since when has government ever done the right thing by people? Never. Never have I ever known that to happen. Let me see. What is this going on here? Cool. Found another trail. Polo. Okay. Polo. Or maybe that's the way to the polo field. I don't know. Yes, another gradient. I'm really enjoying this, y'all. Being out here in nature, it's just a level. It's just a step up from the stairs, you know what I mean? The stairs was great exercise, but not as, I don't know, not as cathartic as this, Shit is great. Got the pine cones on the ground. Anyway. So they've convinced people that taxing lawful gun owners, they convince people that they're doing that actually can go toward preventing crime. No. They might tell you the money's going toward crime prevention, but at the end of the day, we know that's not true. I'm so happy for you. I wish I could go. It's freezing and snow. Yeah. This is the sweet spot, right? This is a sweet spot in the South, I believe. South Carolina. I mean, the winters are fairly mild, and the summers, they get hot. They get hot and humid, but not as hot and humid as, say, Florida can get. It's a kind of a sweet spot. And the beach is maybe 2 hours away. Get to Myrtle Beach, I mean, it's just, and you got the mountains, the mountains are cooler. So you can go to the mountains during the summer, It's like the sweet spot. It is beautiful. You hear them birds? You hear the birds? It's not even springtime yet, and they singing. Yes, sir. This is great. Look at the trees. Morning. Sunlight pouring through the trees. I love it. And she getting in, power walking, Everybody's pretty friendly. Everybody's been pretty friendly since I've been here. I go in the stores, all that good shit. And for somebody like me and my wife, we love African skin products. There's this place here called That Onk Life. And they sell shea butters, sea moss, black soap. So there we go. Got some moss on the ground right now. Got the moss cracking. Got my combat boots on. March 77 was good. Yeah, I'm actually doing about 75 pounds now. I didn't know how this trail was gonna be. So I took 5 pounds out of my pack. Should have kept it in, but it's close to 80 with everything that I have on, including the vest, my back brace. Gotta wear a back brace when you're rucking to help keep your spine from compressing. I have one of those fancy, back braces that you strap it on and you pull these little tabs and it squeezes it and separates your spine to prevent compression, So that way, when I take this thing off later on, I'm not all hunched over and all that shit. This back brace is great. I recommend it if you're gonna ruck. They robbed you of your lives. Yeah. Jay, great. What's good? Welcome to South. Cost of living is much cheaper. Absolutely. Yeah. I drove through Georgia to get here. I drove all the way across country. Yep, 2,400 miles. Took me about 40 hours. Went with my son and my brother. The missing was good. The people are quite different. They're, you know, they're nicer. They're more quicker to talk to you. You know what I mean? I haven't met too many people though. There's not a lot of people out. One thing I'm disappointed by, every store I went to, everyone, damn near everybody, was wearing a face flag. I was very disappointed to see that. Very disappointed to see damn near everybody in the stores wearing face flags. They don't wear them outside. They don't wear them in their car, but they'll wear them in like a Walmart or a Publix, Whole Foods, you know, everywhere I've been. Costco, I've been to Costco since I've been here. I spent so much fucking money because I practically bought everything brand new because I didn't want to take that old shit from California. You know, the old couches, the old beds. Left all that shit in Cali. Had to buy that shit all over again. I spent so much fucking money so far. But I still have money left over, so it's all good. And my money will stretch further out here. I got big plans. I got a conference call with my people out here. Now my cousins, I've been hanging out with my cousins for the last couple days. You know, they're not along the same line of thinking that I am. Not quite yet. I'm working on it. But my people that do share my philosophy, I have a conference call. Oh, what is that animal running? Oh, okay. Is that somebody's dog? All right. There's an animal running around. But you know, I stay equipped. Okay. All right. Somebody better come get their dog. I ain't got time for games today. I ain't got time for games. But I'll play them if I have to. No, I'm good. I ain't scared. I got my Bowie as well. So, you know, always gotta stay ready, y'all. I can't conceal carry here yet. I gotta get my permit, which is just around the corner. As soon as I get my license, which I'm probably gonna go get that as soon as I get my first bill, because you know you gotta show proof of address. So as soon as I get my first like utility bill, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I might not even need that. I might just be able to have the utility company send me something so I can go ahead and get my permit as soon as possible. It's so easy to get. You gotta go through this 8-hour class, but the 8-hour class is like real easy. You can take that shit online. Actually, I do believe you have to go show proficiency in shooting or whatever, but I'm really good. I'm good on that. I'm very proficient with shooting and handling a weapon safely. Very proficient. Yeah, it's a large dog. You know, as you can see, I think I just saw the owner walk by. Supposed to have the damn thing on a leash, but I'm not gonna go carrying out on him. That's for damn sure. All I know is your dog ain't on a leash, and if it come for me, and if I can't put my hand out, allow it to see that I'm not a danger to it. Here we go with this bullshit. But I'm gonna keep going. because that guy and his dog went. So I'm gonna go too. See? That motherfucker don't give a shit about no sign. He all up in the construction area. Which way do I go, y'all? Do I go left or right? I'm gonna let y'all decide. Choose your own adventure. Rucking Live. You'll zing me today? Sorry, I see you called and I leave my phone on and up I leave to leave it alone, huh? What color's dog? I think it was white. It looked white when it ran by. Actually, I think it was two dogs because I saw two wolfish forms run across this here. Oh shit, let me zoom back out. Let's see. Yeah. So they came from this direction. I think it was two dogs. It came from this direction, ran across this way, and I was back there. I was walking up back here seeing it. You want me to go left? All right. I'm pretty sure that's where the other sign I came across. The sign I came across before, not the first one, but the second one. I think this trail leads to that. You know, because I have a good sense of direction. You got to have a good sense of direction, y'all, if you want to do shit like this. But this is easy. This is not even really a confusing trail at all. Like, they got markers up, but still, you don't want to rely on markers. You want to be able to navigate. Your sun behind me, right? You know where the sun is at this time of year, in this season, you know? Just got to know where you're going. Yep, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing, sunshine. They will spot bears before me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I come across a bear, I'm not equipped to take care of it because I don't have a firearm on me. And I would need like a 45 or a 357 just to make it giggle. You know, my 9 milli ain't gonna do shit against it, not really. I'd have to unload the whole fucking clip. My bad, the whole fucking magazine. I had to unload the whole magazine with 9 millimeters into a bear just to get it to stop and look at me like I was crazy. Otherwise, if it's running at me and I shoot it with a 9 millimeter, it's not gonna stop running until you incapacitate it. Shoot it right here between the eyes, right there, it'll drop dead. But you have to hit right here as it's charging at you. If you're shooting it in the shoulder, in the chest, in the back, you know what I'm saying? Unless you hit it in the spine, you're not gonna stop that fucking thing. Like I said, a 45 hollow point might stop it. You know what I'm saying? 45 hollow point, that's what I would take. When we go camping, we're going camping next month. So, you know, I would bring, I would bring all my shit, all my pistols, but, you know, I would definitely have my 45 on me just in case I ran into a bear. And you really got to practice your draw, you know? Roy, him, you will run. Thanks, Marcy T. I'll try that. Yeah, I agree. Is wild boar on the menu? Well, you know, it depends, man. With boar, you got to be really, like, okay, so with boar, you don't want it to be excited when you kill it, because then it releases all that nasty adrenaline juice into his muscles, into the meat. And at that point, it has this little funny taste. Like, I can tell, I've had great wild boar before. I've had like wild boar pasta. I forgot exactly what pasta it was. But I had wild boar and pasta, and it was really good. It was almost like beef. It did not have that, that pissy taste. You know what I'm saying? That pissy aftertaste. And I have had wild boar, ground wild boar, that had that. You cook it, it has that pissy smell, and you can tell. Okay, when they killed this thing, it was very excited. It probably took a few shots to take it down. Now I'll only eat boar that were killed instantly, and they didn't know what the hell was going on. Cause that's real shit. You let that thing get excited and all frightened up, and all that adrenaline is going. You don't want that boar meat. Am I a game hunter? No, but I will be. I will be that's for damn sure. I will be learning how to. I've hunted before, way long ago, when I was in the Army, but I'm not a big game hunter. I mean, that was like a deer that we got. That was a long time ago in Kansas. That was like one time, so I'm not really experienced hunter. Gotta give me a drink real quick. In Florida, I ran into a 20-foot alligator walking in the woods. Yeah, that'll happen. My wife tried to tell me there are alligators here too, in South Carolina. I never heard of alligators in South Carolina, but we'll see. Because there was this house we saw. I really liked it. It wasn't a big house. It wasn't as big as the house we got now, but it was nice. It was right by the lake. It was like a log cabin, real beautiful. Lake is right there. And my wife's like, no, I don't want that. They got alligators. They got alligators. Because it was a natural lake. It wasn't a man-made lake. She didn't want to fuck with it because she's afraid of alligators. I thought that was funny. I'm like, ain't no goddamn alligators in South Carolina. I'm not sure about that, but that's why I was trying to convince her so that we can get that lake house. But it didn't work out. Oh, yeah? Those might be the dogs I saw earlier. I think this is somebody's house. That might have been a dog I saw earlier. Okay. No, I doubt it. I don't see any gate. That's a little gated community. A fence. I don't know. What time is it? 11:05. I got about 30 minutes. I gotta take my auntie to the airport at 12:30. She flew out here with my wife so that she wouldn't have to, run 5 kids to the airports all by herself. So I gotta run her to the airport 12:30. I got a little bit of time. All right. I got a little bit of time. Oh, I'm careful, mama. It's just somebody's pet dog. All right, let me show y'all so that you guys don't have to be afraid for me. Ow. You know what I mean? Your boy's ready. Yeah, the blunt object to attack if you need. A blunt object? Well, I used to have, I had my axe, right? It had a hammer side. It had a flathead hammer side. What's a hatchet? A tomahawk. But it had on one end it had the blade, on the other end it has a hammer thingy. So, but no, that's in the garage. I don't have that. But I do have this. But I'm all right. I don't think there's anything out here for me to be concerned about. Okay, let me put this puppy back. Oh, there it goes. Oh, what's up, Claire Thompson? Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, but the dogs are my scope, but I don't have the damn dogs. This is a good little trail, though. I like it. Now I got my, I also have, why is it so hard to get this thing up? I also have my knuckle knife. If it gets too, I can just go to town on an animal's damn neck if I have to. So, I'm as equipped as I can be right now. Okay, there. But next time I will bring the tomahawk with me. That's also going to be good to have. Get you a Glock 21, 45 ACP with 10 millimeter conversion barrel and a magazine that you have 2 more walking in the woods. Yeah, I mean, I got to ask the lady at the gate because the sign said no concealed carry. I'm not sure if you can't open carry. I got to ask her. That's not a question that'll get you a crazy look out of here. But yeah, I already have a 45. I have a Ruger P345. Yeah, on my way out here, I stopped by the lake that I lost all my shit in the boating accident in, and I fished that shit out. So hopefully, I don't lose my shit in another boating accident. All right. I think black bears, stew, black bear kebabs, bear steak, bear meatballs, bear aspirin. You funny. You just got a cig? I like cigs. Jay, great. Good to at least be fished out. Yeah. You're a nerd? Yes, you are. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with nerds. All right. I'm going to go to the top of this hill, see where I'm at. But yeah, like I was saying, goddamn mayor of Fresno or San Jose trying to convince people that it's law-abiding gun owners' faults that criminals criminalize. When that couldn't be further from the truth. What allows the government what allows criminals to continue to convict the crimes that they do is that the government creates victims out of people, right? It weakens us by creating these laws that prevent us from behaving on our best, acting on our own behalf, protecting ourselves, defending ourselves, having the tools to do so. They're the ones who come out with these arbitrary laws to prevent you from having the tools to defend yourself. Like in California, it's illegal to have brass knuckles. It's illegal to have a collapsible baton, even though that could help a woman prevent herself from becoming a victim of a rapist. You know what I'm saying? It can level the playing field. Because a pistol, you know, a woman concealed carrying a pistol, it can level the playing field for her against a male attacker. But because of government creates the victim of women, of weaker people, not just women, and not just necessarily weaker people, but people who aren't willing to go against the edicts of government officials to carry something to defend themselves with. You understand? But we're enabling criminals? Nah. Don't let these people convince you of that. All right, I think I'm gonna turn around now. I think I'm gonna turn around after I get to the top of this hill, because yeah, I don't see. Let me show y'all something. Beautiful. Look at the trees. Yeah, I don't want to keep going and end up getting. Let me see. Yeah, there's another trail here, another path here. No. I'm gonna turn around. I don't know where this goes, how far it goes. I left the trail map in the car. I know how to get back from here, but I don't know how long this trail goes, and I gotta be back at the truck at a decent time. So I'm gonna go ahead and head on back. State-sponsored terrorism is an act of causing a situation that stops the normal flow of life via biological, psychological, or physical attack on the masses, then claiming to rescue them. Yep. The Hegelian dialectic. Problem, reaction, solution. Create or co-opt the problem, wait for the fear-based reaction, and then come up with the pre-planned solution. Because, why? This is how they get down, yo. That's how they get down. It's never about what's best for the people. It's about what's best for them, right? It's about what's best for the elite class to continue to do what they want to do, which is ultimately, in my mind, to be able to fondle children and get away with it. That's just one of the guilty pleasures that they enjoy, that they want to continue to enjoy without any impedance from people like me and you, who want to protect children, who love children, cherish children. We're in the way. Of course, that's not all, right? It's not just about being able to have their way with children, but that's certainly a big part of it. These sick people think that children, consuming them, doing things to them, doing nasty shit to them, they think it gives them power in youth. They think children are the fountain of youth, and that's what it really is. That's the fountain of youth is an allegory for people pursuing their youth through children. You understand? Adrenochrome, the fountain of youth, but it's not just about adrenochrome. It's about all the nasty shit they want to do to these children. It's about smearing Who's that sick woman, that sick celebrity chick, that said that she takes the circumcised foreskins of children, of boys, of babies, and rubs them on their skin? Sandra Bullock or something? Like, these people are telling you what they're doing. Sandra Bullock says that she smears, it might have been, I forgot who it was. I think she was on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Ellen DeGeneres show. She said that she rubs babies' foreskins on her face to have good-looking skin. These people are telling you what they're doing. They really are. But yeah, it's pretty sick. It's all about controlling the people like sheep. Take rights from the masses. They claim to save them. I wonder if the Great Depression was a state-sponsored program. It probably was. It probably was. You know, it'll probably attest to see how people would act after the crash. You know, they're always testing us. They're always testing our resolve. The last 2 years were a test. You understand? Bill Gates told you as much without telling you. When he said worse pandemics have yet to come. That's what he's telling you. These people are always giving you their plans. They're always telling you their plans in a certain way. And people like me, when we decipher them and, you know, pretty much break the plans down for you to understand it, we're conspiracy theorists. We're the nutbags. We're the crazy people. You feel me? And so, we look like fucking crazy nut baskets. And they get away with doing whatever the hell they want. Just like the last 2 years. Everything that I've been telling people about what was going on, what the agenda was, you know? Oh, you crazy. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You not an expert. You sound like a conspiracy theorist. Turns out I was right. Turns out I was right. Did anybody apologize or thank me? No. They just was quiet. They're just quiet. Like, look at me. I got boosted for a 4th time. Oh, look at me. Still getting fucking sick from the Modelo. You know? I told you about my brother. My brother double snapped. Full GMO and boosted. He got the Modelo around the time I did, allegedly called the Modelo, what they call the Modelo, what I'm not even convinced is the Modelo really. And he got it worse than I did. His symptoms were worse than mine. You feel me? So, I don't know. I don't know what to take from that. Psych, yes I do. Yes I do. But I'm not gonna verbalize it. Not really. I Am Human First was good. Oh, where is she getting? I have no idea where she's getting the skin from. Circumcised babies. I don't know. I don't know what they do with these babies' foreskins when they cut them shits off. I don't know what they do with them. I regret to say that I allowed my first son to get circumcised. But my second son has not been circumcised, and I don't plan on getting him circumcised. I'm gonna let him have all the meat he can get. And let him keep all that meat. You know what I'm saying? Let him have all his meat, man. You know? You know, they try to tell you, Oh, it can get infected. It's nasty. Blah, blah, blah. It's a self-cleaning thingy. You're born this way. 99.9% of boys are born with foreskin, right? With hooded foreskin that can be retracted. 99.9% of boys. If it wasn't supposed to be, they wouldn't have them. They would have evolved. We would have evolved not to have foreskin. It's there for a reason, right? It's self-cleaning. You take a piss, you know, you wipe your shit off. You clean the shit. Like, they want to act like, oh, it's gonna get infected and fall off. No, it's not how it works. It's not how it works, people. Foreskin is there for a reason. We're born with them for a reason. All right, so polo. Where am I? Where is you are here shit? I think entrance. I think I'm here. All right. Hold on, y'all. Trying to read this map. Oh, there's a waterfall somewhere. And a boathouse. There's a lake at the center of this park. But I have more time, I have to explore it a lot more. So I came in here. Here. I want to say. Okay. Remote access point. Stay alert. Carry a whistle. I don't have a whistle. And I will be biking here. This is a biking trail as well. We will be bringing my bike here sometimes. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. Let me see. Last year's was shit. Yeah, my mom got the juice after having been hospitalized for the virus a year ago and having antibodies. I don't know, man. I don't know what people be thinking. And what's funny is my brother had the Mandela 19 before. He got the before he became non-GMO and decided to become GMO anyway. Not only did he become GMO, he got GMO boosted. He got snappled. You know what I mean? He got the Snapple, y'all. My mom is brainwashed by, yeah, mine too. My mom is definitely, my mom is definitely a believer. Understand? But she doesn't trust government. I'll never wrap my mind around that. I'll never understand how people who don't trust government can still act at the behest of government and then campaign on the behalf of government without even knowing. It's just, shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. You know? You know what should be here. You know what I should be having right there, right? Yeah, it's pretty sad. pretty sad. And what's funny is, so my mom lives in Illinois. She lives in Chicago. She keeps trying to convince me to move to Chicago. I'm like, look here. I ain't moving to nobody in Chicago. Miss me with that. Well, you don't have to live in Chicago. You can live outside of Chicago. You know, Chicago is just a city. The state of Illinois is blah, blah, blah. I'm like, look, I'm not doing it. Oh, well, you know, the gun laws are almost exactly like South Carolina's. I'm like, no, they're not. They're not actually. In Chicago or in Illinois, you need an FOID card just to buy a gun. Fuck out of here with that. You know, and that's not even just to get a concealed carry license. You know, you have to have an FOID card just to buy a gun. You gotta spend all this. I mean, fuck that. No, I'm good, Missy. You're not going to convince me. And plus, yeah, it gets too cold in Chicago. It gets too cold in Illinois. Fuck that. You know. Whew. It's too cold. I'm not doing it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I can't do it. Let me see what my elevation is. $357 feet, or is that my? Actually, it's my elevation that I have ascended. I don't know from when I started. I don't know what the elevation is right now. I'm facing south right now. It's good to have a little compass on your watch, tell you where you're going. How close am I to Camp Lejeune? That's in isn't that in Louisiana? I don't know where. I'm not familiar. I'm real close to Fort Jackson though. Fort Jackson is really close to my house. Matter of fact, that's where we're going camping next month. On post, Fort Jackson. You were born in Chicago, Marcy T? An FOID card is a firearm owner identification. Firearm owner identification. And that's not even for concealed carry. That's just to be able to purchase a gun. Like right now, I can go to, I believe I can go buy a gun right now in South Carolina. They do that stupid 5-minute background check, you know, on the phone. But, you know, I don't need to have an FOID. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if I have to have a South Carolina license though. I'm not sure about that. For Camp Lejeune in South Carolina? Yeah, I gotta look into that. Cause you know, I wasn't a Marine. I was Army, so. Oh, Camp Lejeune's in North Carolina? Yeah, North Carolina is just an hour away. 45 minutes to an hour. So in 45 minutes, I can get to Charlotte. Maybe an hour. The way I drive, probably 45 minutes. Yeah. So yeah. You know, we just gotta stay on our toes, y'all. Hello. We gotta stay on our toes and make sure that we're training. We got to get in shape, man. We got to get fit. We got to stay fit. You know, there's no such thing as healthy at any size. Get out there and walk. Go to a gym. You know what I'm saying? Go to a fight training gym. Muay Thai, boxing, jiu-jitsu, whatever. And get it popping. Because, you know, it's going to be a point in time where we're going to have to get physical, you know? And you don't want to be slowed down. You don't want to slow down the group. You don't want to be the slow one in the bunch. You want to be one of the people that can carry your own weight. And yeah, you gotta stay fit. You gotta stay prepared. This is why I do my rucking lives with you guys, to encourage and inspire you guys to get out here and get it popping. If I can do this with 75 pounds, you know, having gone 2.85 miles, you know, come on, man. Y'all know we gotta stay on it, because best believe they're on it. They're on it, so we need to be on it. Lots of people are training. They're going out in the woods. They're getting that work in. And we want to be like that too. And this spring and summer actually, yeah, we're going to have it. It's going to be on, y'all. The content is coming. I got a conference call with my people today. My people here in South Carolina. My group here. We're going to have a conference call, and then eventually we're going to meet up in person to really get into the nitty-gritty of what we need to do. Because we see the writing on the wall. We know what's popping. And they're only, so far, it's just a core group of people. It's just 4 of us. You know, we're going to expand that. The core group is going to stay small, but we want to get as many people on as possible. But like I said, the core group is going to stay small, close-knit. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be coordinating a lot of shit. Remember the movie Zombieland told us this was coming? And they talked about staying in shape, armed and stocked with food. Hella funny how movies give you heads up. Oh, absolutely. Maurice Foster. Oh, wait, what requirements with a DD-214? You're talking about for the, oh, you mean for the concealed carry? I gotta look into that. Because I damn sure have a DD-214. Oh, yeah. I'll look into that. If they do, it's on. It's on. I know there's plenty of states in the South that do waive the requirements to get the concealed carry with a DD-214. I wonder if this is one of them. I'll look into it. You know, that'd be dope. Not have to spend all that money. I know South Carolina have a lot of benefits for veterans. You know, there are a lot of benefits in South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Louisiana. So many installations, you know. And, you know, the military, they bring a lot to the economies of these states, you know. I know Fort Jackson employs a lot of civilians, you know. It's unfortunate that it takes that when we used to have manufacturing jobs and whatnot out here. that can help sustain people. And then, Trump, as far as the left-right paradigm is a lie, when Trump was in office, the economy was getting good. He was bringing jobs back, putting tariffs on foreign nations, bringing money into this country. They want to try to say, oh, that was the effects of Obama coming in. And no, because Trump made immediate changes that really boosted the economy. That's just a fact. I know when Trump came into office, right when he came into office, the IBEW, my local union, we were negotiating a new contract. And because of all the jobs that came about and all the work and all the contracts, we were able to negotiate a little bit better from a better position. Now, this year, the contract's up. And we don't have that position anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, let's face it. Biden killed tens of thousands of jobs as soon as he came in office. Yes, the left-right paradigm is bullshit. The Trump versus Biden thing is bullshit. But facts are facts. However that came about, whoever orchestrated it for a reason. To continue to create that division so that people can say, look what Trump did versus look what Biden did. But it's the same system that's keeping us oppressed. It's sad, really. All right, I'm back at the truck. That was a good ruck. I eventually ignored the do not enter sign. There wasn't no goddamn construction going on. I have no idea why they would put them damn closure signs up. But, it is what it is. It is what it is, y'all. Shit, what did I do with it? Here it is. It's not inside the box. There it is. Oh, they're coming. They're coming around your way. Watch out. They got a lot of kids. Okay. Let me get this thing off. This ruck off. Ow. Oh, shit. Yo, yep. Oh, I'm not in North Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. No nonsense, Stucky. I'm in South Carolina. To me, all these presidents are selected, and Trump claims to be the father of the juice and push the 5G. Facts. This is why, y'all, you got to keep your nails clipped, y'all. See? They're way too long. This is what happens. You get fucking, especially when you work with your hands a lot, when you do shit with your hands. Now I got a fucking hangnail. And it's annoying as fuck. It's annoying as fuck. Who told you about the $5 Indians? What? When Trump told the truth about the pandemic, I knew they would find a way to get rid of him. That's funny. Tamiko Anderson, what's good? Good morning and good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. It is a good workout. It's pretty good. I got about, how much did I gain? I gained about 323 feet of elevation. Not bad. Not bad. When I was doing the stairs, I think I was getting about 600. But of course, I didn't go as long as I could have on this trail. But there are more trails. There's 10 trails all within 30 minutes. Not 10 trails, but 10 parks, 10 different areas that have trails. So I'll be all over the place. And there's a couple, like an hour or so away, 45 minutes away, that are really, really good that I want to check out. They did sound some on the internet. Yeah, they did. And now he has his own, I think a social media platform is called Truth Media or something like that, but it's going to be censored. It's going to be very restrictive, which is unfortunate. Where's Hey now? All right, anyway. They're true. All presidents are under the Jesuit order, but sometimes the president goes rogue for some reason. Remember Kennedy? Oh yeah, and they got rid of Kennedy. I don't know if Trump went rogue. I'm not sure about that. He did bring about Fast and Furious, not Fast and Furious. Fast track. He fast tracked the Modelo 19 Hokey Pokey, right? Now that the Hokey Pokey that they're creating all these band-aids for and creating this big old panic over and shit like that when people don't want to take it, that was all thanks to him. And then he said, what did he tell Candace Owens? No one has died after taking the Modelo 19 Hokey Pokey. Yep, I'm done. I'm about to start heading back. Oh yeah, he said no one died after taking the Modelo 19 Hokey Pokey. That's what Trump told Candace Owens. I'm like, really? I can name a few names, famous names: Marvin Hagler, Hank Aaron, a number of people, that a BBC announcer, that BBC presenter, that I talked about before. But Trump said no one died. Yeah, Trump said that. He did an interview with Candace Owens not too long, 2 weeks ago. Yep, and what did Candace Owens say? She didn't call him out on it. She just let him say that shit. You know what I'm saying? He let him say it, and then she asked the question. She was like, so what do you think about hokey pokey mandates? I mean, face flag mandates at the schools. Couldn't even ask him that hit hard. Couldn't even ask him that little question. Yeah, Trump is bugging. I don't know. Clone, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I got to get out of here, guys. Got to go pick up my auntie, get her to the airport. And yeah, I'll be doing more trails. I might be doing a trail with my family, God willing, this coming week. I want to do another trail. I want to at least take a couple kids with me. Right now, we only have one truck. We only have the truck. We sold our van because the van is just way too small. So we're going to get a bigger van. We got to get it like a 12-passenger van just to be able. I mean, I don't have that many kids. I got 6 kids. The 8-passenger worked pretty good, but there's just not enough cargo space in that van. So we're going to get something with a little bit more cargo space. So we decided to sell the van out there and get something else out here. And that's what we're doing. Yeah, it was a great walk. You heard there were 2 Trumps? I don't know. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna do one with the fam, at least one. Yeah, we're gonna be a lot more active outdoors out here. So one blue tie, one red. That's funny. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. Thank you for coming in. Oh, what's up? Oh, here, Deuce. Yeah, you just missed a good ruck, man. Like, share, subscribe, and let's keep marching forward toward freedom. And we're that much more closer. Yeah, Candace is whack, straight up and down. Anyway, much love, peace out, and I'll holler at y'all later. All right, peace.